Hello, and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily Tesla and electric vehicle news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Thursday, December 16th. Elon Musk says that Tesla plans to invest over $10 billion in Gigafactory Texas and will eventually employ 20,000 workers. With the imminent start of production in the background, there have been talks about the $60 million incentive that the local government gave to Tesla to build the factory in Austin. On Twitter, Musk responded, claiming that Tesla plans to invest as much as $10 billion, making the government incentives seem paltry. So far, Tesla has spent over $1 billion on the factory as it stands. Once Tesla deploys Cybertruck and Tesla Semi-production, the investment is expected to greatly expand. Tesla has previously mentioned 10,000 employees, but now that figure has doubled. A Tesla Model S prototype has been spotted with a new charge port and taillights near the Fremont factory. Tesla started producing the refreshed version of the Model S just 6 months ago with a completely new interior, exterior, and new features. This makes the new lights a little bit surprising. The vehicle features updated taillights and a charge port next to the taillight on the driver's side. This could be the European version where the standard plug is larger for the CCS plug. The automaker recently informed the European buyers that they expect the first new Model S deliveries to come to Europe during the second half of 2022. Kia has announced that the EV6, its next-generation electric vehicle, has received an EPA range ahead of the U.S. launch, and it scored 310 miles on a single charge. The vehicle barely beat out its brother, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which recently announced 303 miles of range with the same powertrain. The all-wheel drive version of the EV6 received an EPA range of 274 miles with a bigger battery pack compared to 256 for the same Ioniq 5. The first EV6 models are expected to go on sale in early 2022 in all 50 states, and pricing is expected to be released soon. Following a partnership announcement earlier this year, Arrival has now shared a first look at its Car EV. It's designed specifically for rideshare drivers with Uber's help. It's called Car EV. It's not very inspiring to me. The car features a hood-to-rear panoramic roof, foldable front seat, and plentiful legroom. Arrival states that the average rideshare vehicle travels 28,000 to 31,000 miles a year, while the average car does around 7,500. And this car was made for that single purpose. With the help of Uber and its drivers, Arrival was able to arrive at this prototype in just over 6 months. Arrival plans to begin testing the car very soon. Volvo, Daimler, Volkswagen, and the Traton Group have announced an official signing of a joint venture to install and operate high-performance public charging networks for electric heavy-duty long-haul trucks and buses all across Europe. The manufacturers say that they will invest around $593 million with a plan to install and operate at least 1,700 brand-agnostic charging points on and close to highways in strategic destinations within 5 years. The joint venture aims to help meet the European Union's Green Deal for carbon-neutral freight transportation by the year 2050. The Renault Zoe, a micro-compact electric EV in the European market, finished its crash safety rating, scoring 0 out of 5. Since its debut in 2013, which, by the way, it got 5 out of 5 back then, the Zoe has been a major hit all across Europe. But apparently, the cost-cutting measures have put the bestseller at serious risk. The highly respected independent Euro NCAP testing procedure doesn't mince words in saying that it's been a legacy-ruining move by the company. This whole debacle does point to a dual challenge that automakers, such as Renault, that they have to face during producing an EV, making something that is affordable but doesn't compromise on safety. Lightyear, a startup known for developing an expensive solar car, has announced a second vehicle that's going to be much less expensive. Back in 2019, they unveiled the Lightyear 1, an electric sedan with integrated solar cells that help push the range to a generously estimated top of 450 miles. This week, the company announced a deal with LeasePlan, a car-as-a-service company, to reserve 5,000 cars of Lightyear's second model, which is scheduled to go into production by 2024 or 25. They didn't specify much about that second car, but they did confirm that they plan to launch it in Europe and North America and it'll start at around €30,000, the equivalent of $33,779 today. Ford Motor Company has just announced a new holistic charging system for electrified fleets, and it's called Ford Pro Charging. Ford is preparing for mass EV adoption in the commercial sector, and they have adapted some of their charging technology to help accelerate the ease of transitioning for their customers. Fleets of all sizes will soon have access to Ford Pro Charging's infrastructure assistance, including helping with integrating charging hardware into fleet depots, charge management software, and station location assistance. Fleet operators will soon be able to monitor and manage their entire fleet's charging operations. Today's community comment comes from Martin Woods, who says, quote, Polestar will do well in 2022. Love the design of the new Polestar 3 and 5. The Polestar 3 SUV will compete with the Model Y and give consumers more choice. The Polestar 2 competes with the Model 3. The Polestar 5, based on the Precept concept car, will be their flagship sports vehicle, which looks fantastic. Polestar is selling well in Europe. I see a lot of advertising in the UK for Polestar. Thanks, Martin. The Polestar EVs are taking a unique approach in their lineup, going for sustainable luxury. It'll be interesting to see if this movement catches wind in their sales and a pickup in their sales numbers. Tesla has been riding the wave of promotion by sustainability for a long time, but I think a lot of that reputation is simply because they make EVs. We'll see if consumers are ready to start getting into the nitty-gritty of sustainability and if that guides their purchase. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.